we move up to North Carolina. The #1 North Carolina surfer, Ben Bourgeois. Now, when I first met Ben, he was 14 years old. I did a surf trip to Mexico for Eastern Surf magazine, and for the radical side, my buddy Mitch Kaufman, we put together a trip. Mitch Kaufman, what can you say? Anyway, we had a trip with David Dixon, Mitch, myself, Ben Bourgeois, and we had such an amazing time. 14 years old, this guy was so innocent and quiet, it was unbelievable. And he shared some stories with us that he really doesn't want me to repeat tonight. So I'll only say, have you ever had an accident in your wetsuit and really struggled with where you were going to take the wetsuit off and get that fixed? Ben told me that. He said, please don't tell me that story tonight. But, 14 years old. This guy, we had no inkling at 14 what this guy was going to turn into. It is simply amazing. I said to him, tonight, could we ever have imagined at 14 years old in 1993 that we'd be doing this? Absolutely amazing. His career has been stellar from his early titles on the amateur scene, moving into the professional tour, is second to none in North Carolina, and that's what we're paying homage to, is each state here is represented with stellar performances. Now, I can't see what's going on either side, so please watch that, and I wish I could see the photos, we could talk about each one, but it's incredible what he's been able to accomplish. In 1995, he won the Quicksilver Grommet contest in Bali. That was his first major amateur title. He was also, in '99, he was qualified for the WCT and spent the whole time learning how to surf man on man. It was a struggle, but he was finally able to figure it out and qualify for the next year. And that was tough until he had a knee injury, and he was forced to drop off of the tour because he couldn't get past that 33rd slot. But then he spent 6 years on the WQS slog, but not really wearing that too hard, but with his goal in mind that he could get back to the CT. And he was able to do that when he got back onto the CT in 2008, I believe it was. And he got back on the CT and he goes, this isn't really what I want to do. Heats, stress. I want to go surf and travel. And to this day, that's what he's doing. He's still, after he got off of the CT in 2008, he still competed. I was fortunate enough to commentate when he was a winner down in Barbados 2 years in a row. And what a great job he did down there. But who wouldn't have a good time surfing perfect right-hand barrels at Soup Bowl? Ben Bourgeois, such an amazing gentleman, quiet, reserved, lets his surfing do the talking for him. I bring you, from North Carolina, Ben Bourgeois.
I know. Thanks, Hunter. I learned a lot on that first trip to Mexico, that's for sure. Got a couple notes I wrote down, and thank you all so much. It's an honor to be here tonight. I would like to say that I wouldn't be here, honestly, if it wasn't for this row of inductees behind me. A lot of these guys did a lot for me in my career, so I want to congratulate them first and foremost. Thank you very much. I would like to thank all my family and friends that have traveled far and wide to be here tonight. Thank you very much. And also the local surfing communities of Wrightsville Beach, the Crystal Coast, Outer Banks, Ocean City, New Jersey, and Dominican Republic. Thank you very much for supporting me. Also Eastern Surf Mag, Mez and Dugan, and also Kevin Welsh. I love you guys. Thanks for everything you've done for me throughout my career, and just you gave us a platform and pushed us into that next level. Thank you very much. Everyone else from up and down the whole East Coast, there's so many people that I could say thanks to, but it starts in Florida and it ends up in Nova Scotia, and there's too many, so thank you very much. I gotta give a shout out to my man Kelly Richards, who's over here. He took me on my first surf trip to the Bahamas when I was 12 years old, and that kind of lit the fire for me to travel and surf and enjoy myself and have a good time. Thanks, Kelly. Got one quick message just for the next generation coming up, all the all-star team that just was here. Thank you, Eastern Surfing Association. If I had a message to give the next generation, it would be stay humble, work hard, because as an East Coaster, you're always gonna have to work way harder than the rest. So stay humble, work hard, and have a good time. Thank you very much. One last thing before I call it a night. I would like to dedicate tonight to Mickey McCarthy, who I've known forever. Betsy McCarthy as well. It's an honor having you here tonight. And also my Aunt Eileen Bourgeois. Have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate it.